Hello guys, today we will be talking about 5 things from the 2000s that were erased by things we have today. The 2000s was such a simpler time. You had to leave your house to rent a movie. You couldn't just watch what music video you wanted to watch. You had to wait until your favorite music video came on. These are some of the things from the early 2000s that were replaced by things we have today. Starting with number 5. YouTube kills MTV. Who was there for MTV? MTV music videos were some of the best times I've ever had. Before you could just look up your favorite music video or the hottest music video, you had to wait until it came on. That's when you knew a song was hot, when it was on MTV Music. Before we had YouTube with ads, we had MTV and commercial breaks. There was no underground. There wasn't looking up of random artists and finding their music video. If your music video wasn't on MTV, then you weren't a musician or an artist at the time. You had to wait until your favorite music video came on. Until about 2005, when YouTube launched. Suddenly, you didn't have to wait for your favorite music video. You could just search it on the internet at a click of a button. And suddenly, I think that was the downfall of MTV Music, because you didn't have to wait for it. You could just go attain it. Number 4, Spotify and streaming kills CD players and MP3 players. Back in the day, in the early 2000s, before we had phones, you couldn't just open an app and just listen to your favorite song. If you liked the song so bad, you had to go into the store and purchase the album, or you had to get onto your computer and you had to risk getting a virus. I don't even know if we still have viruses today, but back then you had to get on LimeWire. Some of you guys are too young to even know what that is. Basically, it was this app, this website that you go on and you'll download songs and you'll burn it either on a CD or you'll try to get it onto your MP3 player. And that will cause viruses on some computers. It was taking a huge chance, a huge risk. But obviously, when Spotify and Apple Music came out, that changed. You didn't have to go purchase the album. You didn't have to go and download the song from LimeWire and risk the virus. You had the song on your phone. All you just needed was the app now. And that changed a lot. Saying that you could just go and find your artist on just one device would have sounded crazy in 2003, but now you can do that, and that changed how we seen music. I remember having my first CD player, and my first CD player, I had bought a T.I. album, and I also had got the Michael Jackson album. And still at the time, vinyls were still pretty cool, but CD player was the new thing, and then the MP3 player came out. And I also got me one of those. And over time, things kept changing. And all my music went onto the MP3 player until finally the phones came out. And I no longer needed my MP3 player or CD player. But that was a good time. And it felt like nostalgia. And we never thought those things were ending. But they did. Number 3. The iPhone kills flip phones. This might have been one of the biggest technology changes of the whole 2000s, because before the iPhones, phones looked completely different. You had the Motorola's, you had the Blackberries, you had my first phone, which was a Nokia, one of the bricks. Then you had my personal favorite, the Sidekick. The Sidekick, I feel like it started it, and then the BlackBerry changed it. But both of those runs were very short-lived. I felt like their run was like probably a year or two, each of them. And then the iPhone finally got in play, and then it was over with for them. The classic flip phone was a great one too. I don't know whether it was because of the buttons or whatnot. I just don't know how iPhone just came in and changed the game. It was just a whole screen. And the first iPhone had one button, the home button. But it was just more than just a phone. It was a camera, a music player, web browser, GPS, a gaming device, and ways to watch videos. So it changed a lot. I mean, you could do some of that on the Sidekick too, and on the BlackBerry, but now you had a whole screen. And I feel like the only thing that was able to keep up with the iPhone was the Android. And the Android got rid of the buttons too. I feel like if you didn't get rid of the buttons, you got left behind. And that's what happened to the old phones. And I'm not saying that now I want one of those phones. I just remember the times being good when those phones were the phones. You know what I mean? I mean, now I'm pretty sure that those phones, they were good for that time period. It was a good time period. It's like today, you can't do what you can do on the iPhone. Now I could just edit 20 videos on the iPhone. On a Sidekick, I couldn't do that. So yeah, this is probably one of the greatest shifts ever in technology. It changed it, and it happened so fast. Like, it was almost like back-to-back years. Like, each one just came out differently. So yeah, you guys tell me, what was the first phone you ever had? As I said, my first phone was a Nokia, but I did have a BlackBerry at one point. My dad passed it down to me. I've never had a Sidekick, but I remember seeing people with Sidekicks, and I thought Sidekicks were really, really cool. I remember my first iPhone. It's a funny story. I stole my first iPhone, and yeah. We're on to the next one. Facebook kills MySpace. If you was online in the mid 2000s, MySpace was basically your second home. Your profile, you can customize your background, change the color, add music, put pictures everywhere. You can upload music. Like, then there was a top 8. Bruh, you could end families if you weren't in somebody top 8, bro. I remember I jumped on MySpace probably like 2007. Like, and I believe I tried to upload some music videos. I might have to go back and try to find it, but I'm sure like you can't find nothing from the old days on MySpace. It's been updated so many times. But yeah, I felt like MySpace lasted for like literally a year or two, and then Facebook came and just destroyed it. I don't know how. Like, I don't understand that one, because like, I don't know what's better about Facebook than MySpace. Like, I just guess it was just something cool and new. Yeah, it's like we had MySpace, and then next thing you know, Facebook came in and took over. Then Instagram came out. I guess that's why Facebook just outlasted everyone, because it just bought all this competition. Well, Mark did. I guess that's why it's still going so heavy. So it was a pretty smart move. Yeah, but I do miss MySpace. MySpace was cool for that moment, like, no lie. Finally, last but not least, number 1, Netflix kills Blockbuster. If you grew up in the early 2000s, going to Blockbusters wasn't just renting a movie. It was an event. You knew it was Friday. You knew it was the weekend. Looking at the movie covers, walking through the aisles. If your parents took you here, you just knew that it was just not a regular day. Bruh, the movies just meant a little bit more back in the day. Especially when you got them from Blockbusters. It just meant a little bit more. And you'll get that, go home, get the popcorn ready. But now, you don't need that. Netflix came in and streaming came in, and that changed everything. Now you don't have to drive anywhere. You just have to sit on the couch, use the remote control, flip through some suggestions, and voila, now you have your movie. It's almost like changing from going to hunt for your food, and now you can just go to the grocery store and just get your food. It's a wild comparison, but yeah, I feel like it's that. But I mean, it did change for the better. but it just felt more special going to get the movie. And now we got options, and it feels like it's nothing to watch. But back then, it felt like we had all the movies to watch. It's a whole store of movies. But how many of you guys were alive for Blockbuster? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, guys, these are things from the 2000s that were killed by things we have today. Let me know some things that I might have missed out. Let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching. Hit that like, hit that sub button if you like this type of content. And see you next time.